Here we go. It's the last full moon show, the Lunar Mojo with Lojo show. This is the last one. I started in February of 2022, so I had to go through January of 2023, and I'm glad I did because tonight is the wolf moon. Does it get much cooler than that? I don't think it does. So I'm looking forward to playing some songs and doing a little farm report from the Farmer's Almanac for 2023 and playing some songs for you guys and just sharing this last full moon show together. I've had a lot of fun over this last year, and we'll do a little review of that kind of stuff. But in the meantime, I see some people have come online now, so let's start playing some music. All right. Hey, let's see, what should I start with? I'm going to start with a song that this morning, I saw this morning. Now, where's my, there it is. Couldn't find my capo. This morning, I was looking out the window and looking at that beautiful, beautiful full moon. Who we got already? Hey, Jake. Come on, nice to see you. More or less, anyway. So let's play some music, all right? I think that's too high, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Get up in the morning, there's a full moon in the sky. You hold your head up, waking to the dawning, when first you realize you gave your heart up. Answer to the calling, know what you will find. Made your mind up. And it comes and it goes down the wall until it comes to the fall. At the start of it all, feels like at the end. Welcome, friend. All these wonders never cease to amaze me. How in the middle of all this craziness, I hear a voice that's crying, somebody save me. Look around and there's no one else, no one. But me. So you give it to the morning and all that it defies. Raise your eyes up. Waking like a newborn, yeah. Truth within you lies. kick your feet up. And you come home without warning. Oh, sound your battle cry. You raise your voice up, raise it up, raise it up. Oh, oh yeah. And it comes and it flows down the wall until it comes to the fall. At the start of it all, feels like the end. Mm-hmm. Welcome, friend. Welcome, friend. Raise it up, hold it up. Raise it up, kick it up. Raise it up, hold it up. Raise it up, kick it up. Now you step into the water. Step into the water. Here we go. The beginning of the last Lunar Mojo with Lojo show, right here from the Blue Zazu Studios, which, as you may have remembered or noticed, things look a little different right now. Here at the Blue Zazu Studios, we've been going through some renovations, some upgrades, mostly renovations. As you recall, I told you about this hole in my wall that was created when a new water line was brought into the house. And it necessitated that I cut a large hole in my wall, which then was followed by about, I don't know, half a bag of dust that just shot all over my room. And it wasn't until that moment that I realized just how much crap I have in my room. Now, I think there's an old, like George Carlin, and it's like, it's your crap. It's other people's shit. That's their shit, but this is my crap. So I had a lot of just trinkets and doodads and memories. I have a lot of tchotchke. And it was all covered in dust. About the only thing that wasn't covered in dust, luckily, was my computer and my recording table. So thank you. So I've been doing some renovations. So just to show you, I'm going to come around to there. There's no more hole in my wall, but that little box down there, that is hiding the handle where one shuts off one's main water, because it's sitting about 3 inches into my room. What do? You build a box. You build a box with a little lid that you can. Anyway, so we've got some new wall over here. We've got a new wall color over here, which I'm very excited about. It's very warm and orange and warm. I like it. I'm getting new carpeting. I'm going to be doing some more painting. But in the meantime, everything that was in my room is now in bins and boxes out in the basement, or all shoved and piled high in my bathroom. So that's fun. Been trying to find things, and it was kind of I've only just put my computer back together yesterday, only to then take it apart again soon so that I can finish these renovations. But there you go. I'm very excited. to show you the new Blue Zazu studios as soon as I'm done. But until then, I don't even have the hooks in my ceiling to put up my backdrop. So here you go, live from the bare walls of Blue Zazu Studios. All right. So let's get back to some music and say hello again to some people. Kari and Ken are out there. Laurel, hello. Thank you. Patrick. Hello, Patrick. Thank you, Ken. I think it looks lovely as well. Christian, hey, neighbor. Oh, right on. Up in Wisconsin. Are you having a brewski? I hope you are. Have fun in Wisconsin. So let's see, what else did I want to? So it's the Lunar Lojo with Mojo show, and it is the Wolf Moon, and so we're going to do a couple of songs that have wolves in them. I couldn't recall that any of my songs have wolves in them, so of course I'm going to start with a song by the Grateful Dead called "Dire Wolf." All right, I'm going to play it on the ukulele because why wouldn't I? Right? Why wouldn't I? Woo! This is gonna be fun. Several brewskis. All right, here we go. In the timbers of Venerio, the wolves are running round. The winter was so hot and cold, froze 10 feet beneath the ground. Don't murder me. I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. I sat down to my supper, 'twas a bottle of red whiskey. I said my prayers, I went to bed. That's the last they saw of me. Don't murder me. I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. When I woke, the dire wolf, 600 pounds of sand, was grinning out my window. All I said was, come on in, don't murder me. I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. Well, the wolf came in and I got my cards, sat down for a game. Cut the deck to the queen of spades, but the cards were all the same. Don't murder me. I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. All right, everybody, whistle. Don't murder me. I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. In the backwash of Mario, the black and bloody mine, the dire wolf collects his dues while the boys sing round the fire. Don't murder me. I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. Don't murder me. I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. Please don't murder me. There it is, The Dire Wolf by the Grateful Dead. Dire Wolf. Dire Wolf is thought to be a prehistoric huge wolf. Probably would fit in this room, I would think. It's really huge. Dire wolves are huge. If they ever actually existed. I don't know. I'm making stuff up. So there we go. Alrighty then. Oh, we got a request for Hollywood Snow. All right. I can do that. Why not? Now you noticed tonight's show is going to be a little longer because I just want to like have a little time to hang out with you guys and review the year that was and like that, and maybe answer some questions, try to spend a little more time on the feed so that I can get to everybody's questions or requests or whatever. So it's just, time is inconsequential. Time is fleeting. Time is linear. Time is all those things. And it's about time I play this song. She sits near the piano, between the legs and the pedals, her cocoa grasped in her hand. Her back rests against the antique wood as she stares out the window, watching the first bright snowfall. Looks just like Hollywood snow. Now she stands in a gate high on a mountainside. You can't see her for the trees. Expected no winter, looking out over the valley. Pines heavy and white. She looks around and believes in the beauty. Make-believe places and make-believe lives fills up her winter hours. She plays in make-believe spaces, makes believe all of her life. Back in her room, hidden by the piano bench, the cocoa cools in her hands. The air is heavy with memories, the smell of her mother, Chantilly in love. She looks around and retreats to the shadow. Now she sits in a cabin, wrapped in a blanket. A wolf calls from the trees. Firelight dances round the rough-hewn walls of the cabin. Her heart heavy in thought, she looks around and believes in the beauty. Make-believe spaces and make-believe lives fills up her winter hours. She plays in make-believe spaces, makes believe all of her life. She sits neath the piano, between the legs and the pedals, cocoa forgotten in her hand. She can still hear the forest as she stares out the window, watching the first bright snowfall. looks like Hollywood snow. Make-believe spaces and make-believe lives fills up her winter hours. She plays in make-believe spaces, makes believe all of her life. You knew that, Camilla, didn't you? I have a song with a wolf in it. No way. I actually have another song with a wolf in it, but I never finished it. So now I got to finish it. I've got a lot of songs I got to finish. And that's part of what I'm going to be doing in this year to come. That's why this is the last Lunar Mojo with Lojo show. Not only because I've done the 12 months, the 13 moons, song I'll get to later, but also because I've got this folder and I got to fill it up. And I got to fill it up with completed songs, and I got to fill it up with ideas, and I got to fill it up with all the creativeness that I can muster. And I want to spend at least part of this next few months filling up that folder, getting some projects done, finishing my studio. And other things like that. So the next full moon show is not going to be until August 30th, 2023. That's the first blue moon in a long time. That'll be the first blue moon is August 30th, 2023. Mark it down on your calendars. The next Lunar Lojo with Mojo show will be a blue moon Mojo show on August 30th. I think it's a Wednesday night or something like that. So there we go. Hey, Amy, nice to see you. Oh, time takes a cigarette. Really, Ken? I don't. We'll have to talk about this. I remember back in high school, I smoked 100s. Because if I smoked a king size, I couldn't get through 2 whole cigarettes between classes. So I smoked 100s, and I would just have 1 cigarette with a little time to spare between classes. I do not condone smoking. Looks like one of my streams have a connection issue. I hope it's not this one. Okay. So anyway, let's see. Oh, wait, probably keep this on for a little bit. What else did I want to say? Another. Well, actually, how about right now? I will. I'd like to do opus number 67, numbers 1 through 14, the opera by Sergei Prokofiev, Peter and the Wolf. And we're going to do it all on the ukulele. So here, no, I'm kidding. That was silly. Okay. There's a song I haven't done in a while. This should be interesting. Morning star burns brightly in the evening sky. I watch her from the window of my room, and I find the strength inside me. Imagine myself rising up and taking chances. Watch me now, I'm dancing around the room, around the moon. And there is nothing I can do when I put my heart into it. Even Mount Olympus can be climbed. And I become the Venus in my mind. I look into my mirror, try to recognize the copper woman smiling back at me. This reflection of a goddess, I am a woman in her image. imagination, shaping art and all creation, spinning free, joyously. And there is nothing I can't do when I put my heart into it. Even Mount Olympus can be blind, and I become the Venus in my mind. Venus, if you will. Evening star shining right against the sky, moving to the beat of her own drum. It's the rhythm of emotion. It's like loving its devotion, making ripples in the water, giving life to all her daughters and her sons. Everyone, and there is nothing I can do, and I put my heart into it. Even my Olympus can be blind, but I become the Venus in my mind. And there is nothing you can't do when you put your heart into it. Even on Olympus can be climbed. We become the Venus in our mind. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire. That was a song I wrote for a show that a little music festival, art festival that we used to have here in the Quad Cities called Venus Envy. Um, and uh, and I decided to write a theme song for our festival, and it was a lot of fun to do. Learning about the planet, and trying to bring in all of those symbols and such like that. So that's kind of fun. Um, Speaking of planets and such, I don't know if you guys have been noticing in the sky. It's been amazing. It's been amazing the kind of things that I've been able to see in the night sky. And you're thinking you're looking at a bright star, and you realize you're looking at Saturn, and you're looking at Mars and Jupiter and all of this stuff. And I was looking at the Farmer's Almanac for 2023, and hopefully, oh, looks like we got resolved. I'm sorry for whoever's stream is getting like interrupted and stuff. I apologize. It's not anything I can do about it. But I hope you're still with me. All right, cool. All right, so I was looking through the Farmer's Almanac and looking at the night sky. Um, the moon's been tracking with Jupiter. I don't know if you guys are interested in that kind of thing. If you're looking for Saturn, it's in the southwestern corner of the sky at 6 p.m. your local time. It doesn't matter where, just 6 p.m. your local time. And the cool thing about this is get out your telescopes right now and look at Saturn now, because this is the last time Saturn will be tilted in such a way that you can see all of the rings of Saturn. Isn't that cool? I still find it amazing that you can put a telescope up to your eyeball and you can see the rings of Saturn, because the one time I got to see it it just blew my mind. It just blew my mind. So I hope you get a chance, find somebody with a telescope, look at that, because it's just mind blowing, right? You want to look at it now, because as as we move into the springtime, that tilt is going to kind of come up to a point where the rings will narrow. We won't be able to see the full ring as well as we have been able to, and that tilt won't come back till 2028. So, go on, look at the rings of Saturn. Okay. We'll get back to more Farmer's Almanac. as we go. Uh, clouds and rain in Portland. No, really? And can really clouds and rain in Portland? That never happens. But it is really pretty there because of all that rain. All right, so more songs, more songs, more songs. I was going through, because this was going to be kind of a longer night, I wanted to make sure that there was plenty of stuff for me that I wanted to sing that I haven't maybe got to. And so let's see what else. And hey, if any of you out there, I see we got about 15 viewers. Let's spread it out. Can you share me around, or text a friend and go, hey, Lojo's live right now. I know it's a Friday night and maybe you've got better things to do. Maybe your other people have better things to do. This is the best thing I can think of to do. And I'm really glad you guys are with me. All the way out to Wisconsin, all the way out to Oregon, and out to New York City. And Amy, I will play both of those songs. Let me write them down so I remember to do it. Amy wants to hear Fire and Smoke. All right. Then I guess I'll shut up and play some music. Sure, why not? This was a request from last month. I saw night come riding in shining armor bright to save the day and reap a great reward. There sat a dragon calmly on top of mountain high, perception being that her time had come. In bold and fearless manner, he sought to slay the one thing that would not bow to man. I dreamt I was that dragon. I fell for fire and vengeance. I woke with blood on my hands. There grew a tree in the springtime. Its branches brushed the sky. The roots ran deep, and it could not be moved. The dark came cold, and I was stripped of all spirit, and I curled up inside myself, waited to die. Once the winter held me, I felt the fire embracing, determined I would survive. I dreamt I was that nature. I felt the fire's glow. I woke and held out my hands. of darkness, I know that secret fear. I held my soul in my hands. She sat among the rushes, her faith in pieces lay, a life laid ruined by a careless word. Then gently came the murmur, a mother's soft lament, a moment's circle in a hopeless cause. So one by one she gathered, fit them end to end, till she could make it home. I dreamt I was that whisper, I felt the rush of nurture, I woke with life in my hands. There you go, Dana. Oh. Speaking of Dana, y'all in Minneapolis, I'm going to be playing at the Machine Shed on May 5th in Minneapolis, St. Paul, at the She Shed. Look it up, SIDHESHED, the She Shed. May 6th, Saturday, May 6th. Okay. So that's where I'll be in May. What else we got? Hey, Tom, nice to see you. Joan, darling, nice to see you up there. All right, so let's go ahead and get this guitar ready for some more music. So, as I've been saying, this is the last Lunar Mojo with Lojo show. We've done 12 of them, which means there have been 13 moons. And, well, I guess maybe next month would be the 13th moon. Yeah, probably. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because there's been no blue moons this in 2022. And our first one will be August 30th of 2023. So that's the next time you'll see a Lunar Mojo with Lojo show. It's August 30th. Until then. Looks good. As you slowly close your eyes, when you're drifting off to sleep, shrouded in a veil of blue, floating in untouched peace. As you lay there by my side, run my fingers through your hair, afraid to fall asleep tonight, for fear I'll never wake again. Let your fire give me insight. Let your fire light my way. Let your fire give me shelter. Let my water ease your pain. Sandman wins the fight at last. Can I join you in your dreams? Talk love and raising children. Our hopes, our fears, our dreams and needs. So take my hand again, my love. Light a candle to fill this darkened room. Lay your head against my chest and dance with me till the morning comes. Let your fire give me insight. Let your fire light my way. Let your fire give me shelter. And my water ease your pain. Let your fire give me insight. Let your fire light my way. Let your fire give me shelter. Let my water ease your pain. That was Fire by Mr. Michael D. Matheny. The most beautiful song I never wrote. As I said, oh, there we go. It's up there on the feed, y'all. If you want to come and see me, an intimate kind of house concert-y kind of thing. The She Shed, May 6th, 7:30 to 9:30. And there will probably be like a little master class earlier in the day of some sort. We'll see. Let's go to the Farmer's Almanac report again here. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, for those of you on the East Coast, on January 11th and 12th, if you're at the corner of 41st Street and 5th Avenue in New York City, you will witness Manhattanhenge. Yes, that's right. The east and west streets in Manhattan are at the perfect angle. I think it's like a 29 degrees that on January 11th and 12th, you'll see the sun come right down 41st and 5th Avenue. Now, I'm not sure which one is the east and west. And I'm going to take a guess. No, I'm not going to take a guess. Anyway, if you're in Manhattan on January 11th or 12th at 7 a.m., go to the corner of 41st and 5th Avenue, and you'll see the sun come right up between the buildings. That's kind of cool. I was looking up folklore on the Farmer's Almanac, and there's a couple of interesting ways to predict weather. And now, go out to the Farmer's Almanac. If you've been enjoying my farmers reports on the Lunar Mojo with Lojo shows, go out to the Farmer's Almanac. It's really a very interesting place, um, and there's lots to learn and tidbits and all sorts of stuff. That's where I'm getting all of this stuff about the night sky and everything. Um, so a couple of old folk ways to predict weather was by using onions or persimmons. Now, the persimmon would be used to predict the winter, and it's only good in North Carolina. For those of you in North Carolina, if you cut a persimmon in half and look at the seed, if the seed is fork shaped, it'll be a mild winter. If it's shovel shaped, kind of like the little shovel you use for the garden, it'll be a lot of snow. And if it's knife shaped, so now you don't have the other side of your shovel, you just have the one side of your shovel. It's going to be a harsh winter, cuts like a knife. So if you think about it, a fork is going to be mild. A shovel means you're going to be shoveling snow, and a knife shape of the seed, it means the winds will be cutting like a knife. It'll be a very harsh winter. So kind of a different way to do it. Onions had something to do with opening them up and letting the moisture fill up the different layers. It's just very fun. Mercury, this will be the last time you'll see Mercury in the night sky, because it'll be transitioning to the morning sky very soon. And Mars becomes fainter and fainter as the days progress. So tonight, if it's right now on the East Coast, it's just a little after 9. On the West Coast, around 9 o'clock, look to the highest point in the sky, and that bright, shiny point of light at the apex of the sky is Mercury. No, Mars. Yay. All right, enough of that. Back to the music. Here's a song I've always wanted to do and have never tried. So, you know me, it's always fun to just jump right in on something I've never done before. So let's give it a shot. Okay, here I go. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, Ken, there will be some Duran Duran tonight. Right on. Hey, Melissa. Bucket of rain, bucket of tears, got them buckets coming out of my ears, buckets of moonbeams in my hand. You got love, honey, baby, I can't stand. I've been mean, been high like a load. I've seen pretty people disappear like smoke. Friends will arrive, friends will disappear. If you want me, honey, baby, I'll be here. I like a smile, I like your fingertips, I like the way that you move your hips, I like the cool way you look at me. Everything about you, honey, baby, misery. Little red wagon, little red bag, I ain't no monkey, but I know what I like. I like the way you love me strong and slow. Taking you with me when I go. Life is sad, life is a bust. All you can do is do what you must. You do what you must do when you do it well. I do it for I can tell. Do it for you, honey, baby, can't you tell? Little Bob Dylan. I've always loved the way that song kind of had that kind of funky, honky tonk feel to it. So I thought I'd give it a shot. And I might have to play that more often. I just might. All righty. Let's see. While I'm still in this tuning, what else was I going to do in this tuning? Oh, yeah. Here it is. Spend my days distracted by every small detail, every possibility of every chance to fail. Seems I'm always moving at 100 miles an hour. What's that old cliche? Something about a flower now that I don't see. Forest full of trees, I don't see the flowers. For the buzzing of the bees, I don't see the highway full of cars. I don't see the moonlight for the stars. Yeah, I got 50 different irons, 50 different fires, 50 different ways of spinning, 50 different hires. Every new direction got me whirling like a top. Never saying no, never saying stop. I don't see forest for the trees. I don't see the flowers for the buzzing of the bees. I don't see the highway for the cars. I don't see the moonlight for the stars. Oh yeah, I got to slow down, see the bigger picture. Hey, yeah, got to slow down. I can't keep this pace, I'm out of control. Gotta take a breath, gotta get a hold of myself. Slow down, see the bigger picture. Stand still for a moment, let the moment last all day. It's not the taking of the moments, but the ones that take your breath away. Now I see the forest full of trees, and I stop to smell the flowers. When I hear them buzzing bees, I can see the horizon past the clouds. And now I see the moonbeams in the stars. 'Cause I slow down. Bigger picture. I was going through my book of songs, figure out what I wanted to play tonight. This isn't all of them, but it's most of the lyrics for albums that I have produced. And you might get a kick out of this. I was looking through stuff, looking for a particular song. I was looking for Secret Fear, as a matter of fact. And and I found, oh my goodness, where did you go? Where did you go? There it is. Ha ha. Mr. Ken Larson helped me with my very first album, Understated. It came out in 1994. We used a vacation shot as my cover. And I believe we had, I think it was monotype cursiva is the font, because back then you only had like 8 to choose from. And this is my printouts, and you can see it's very much just like a typewriter. Now, I actually did print these out from a computer, but this is what I mean when I say there was not a lot of typeface to choose from. And here's one from 1984. Oofda. What was I thinking? 91. In 1993, I wrote Java Time, and I wrote down who was playing what. We have Joe on the fiddle and the mouth didgeridoo, Paul on the banjo and the mouth trumpet, Ken on the bodhrán and cheek pops. That was you, Ken. Mark on acoustic bass, Jay on the fancy guitar, Dana on backup vocals and scatting, Neil on mouth tuba, and Lojo on guitar, vocals, and mouth trombone. That was actually a kind of a fun song to do. And it just kind of shows you how long some of these people have been playing music with me. A long damn time. So I'm honored to call them friend. I'm proud to have known them as long as I've known them. And I look forward to all the years we have ahead to play music together, or to have you just watch me, because I haven't figured out how to invite a guest. Okay. Dot matrix. Not quite dot matrix, but I do have some paperwork in there, and it's got the little feeder holes down the sides, Amy. I do. Oh my goodness, 30 years. You know, we've known each other 30 years, Dana. Ken, probably 35. 86, I think, is when we started Galaglass. 87, something like that. Yeah, so so grateful, not only for my friends who I play music with, but for my friends who support the music I and my friends play. Thank you all for coming out on these full moon night shows. Thank you for making it easy for me to figure out, to be less scared of playing to a camera. Thanks. I'd like to thank Facebook for emojis. Okay. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, I'm still there, aren't I? Okay, let's do this. Just because it's dark don't mean it's light. Just because it shines don't mean that it's light. Just because it's true don't mean that it's right. Oh no. Just because the clouds move in, the rain falls down, fire still burns inside. Just because because it's ice don't mean it's cold. Just because your bones shake don't mean natural. Just because it's said don't mean the story's been told. No. Just because the clouds move in, the rain falls down, fire still burns inside. Fire can still burn, even though it's raining down. Just because it hurts don't mean it's real. Just because you scream don't mean that you feel. Just because it scars don't mean that it heals. No, no. Just because the clouds move in and the rain falls down, fire still burns inside. Just because the clouds move in and the rain falls down, fire still burns inside. Shaking all the notes out with the guitar. Right on, everybody. Thanks for that request, Amy. I like it. Well, I haven't mentioned in a while, so tonight is the Wolf Moon. And I was trying to find songs that had wolves in it. And remarkably, there's really not a lot. And certainly not a lot that I recognized. But Dire Wolf by the Grateful Dead, and then, of course, Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran were the two songs that were familiar to me. And I actually rehearsed. I actually figured out a way to play them. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Dad. I was talking to my dad the other day, and he's like, yeah, that last full moon show, you weren't really real well rehearsed. It was a little rough, honey. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So, Dad, I'm trying to do you proud. I rehearsed the new songs that I was going to play, the songs that aren't mine. I actually rehearsed them. So this is Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran. Let's see how I did. All right, here we go. Stuck in the city, night is a white, steam in the subway, earth is a fire. Woman, you want me, give me a sign, catch my breathing, even closer behind. close to hide. I'll be upon you by the moonlight side. High blood drumming on your skin, it's so tight. You feel my heat, I'm just a moment behind. Touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Scenting the sound, lost and unbound, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Strutting a line, discordant rhyme, all in I whine, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, all running inside, and I am hungry like the wolf. Burning the ground, spring from the crowd. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Felt like a sound, lost and unfound, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Turn the line, this golden line. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, juices like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Hungry like the wolf. Hungry like the wolf. Touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. How'd I do? How'd I do? That is my first and only Duran Duran song. What? Thank the Wolf Moon for my initiation into the Duran Duran Club. Um, Ow, says April. Right on. Ow. Dana, did I make you squee? Oh, very good. That's always fun. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else do we got for you guys. Some more Farmer's Almanac. Oh, hey, by the way, it is the Chinese New Year. It starts on January 22nd. It is the year of the rabbit. My wife is a rabbit. I am a dragon. Now, for those of you who are rabbits, you might think this is your lucky year. Rabbits, lucky paw, foot thing, you know. And actually, in the Chinese zodiac, when your sign is that year, it's known as Ben Ming Nian, which basically translates to bad luck. So those of you who are rabbits, you can expect setbacks, misunderstandings, and minor mishaps, which makes me wonder if Three's Company was based on the Chinese New Year's every year. You know, misunderstandings and mishaps. Three's Company. Anyway, that's why I'm a musician, not a comedian. Yeah. So there you go. It is the year of the rabbit. Next year will be the year of the dragon, and it's like I think it's a 12-year thing. So if you were born in 63, you're a rabbit. If you're born in 64, you are a dragon. Ta-da. And like that. Janelle, hi, welcome. Lojo Laban. I don't think I'll be doing the Hungry Like the Wolf video. I have been known to do my hair in like a flock of seagulls thing on occasion, but that's as close to glam rock as I ever got. So, all right, more music. How about more music? Here's something I haven't played in a while. It doesn't really yeah, let's see. There's a familiar sound coming from the back of my car. It's the humming of the strings from my old guitar. She likes to sing along, song of the open road. Helps me keep my mind off the miles to go. It's been only 7, I'm still a long way gone. I'm rolling home. Baby, leave a light on. I'm rolling home. Darling, let it shine on me, so I can see through the darkest night. Baby, shine your light. Put 500,000 miles on this traveling show. Bet have as many faces, sing at least as many songs. There's one face and just one place I wanna be. It's where my heart lies gentle, with you right here next to me. Ladies, gentlemen, 11, yield steady on. I'm rolling home. Baby, leave a light on. I'm rolling home. Darling, let it shine on me, so I can see through the darkest night. Baby, shine your light. There's a thin line between the heart and the soul. One makes me happy, the other keeps me One more song, one more time, one more merry-go-round. I'm rolling home. Baby, leave a light on. I'm rolling home. Darling, let it shine on me, so I can see through the darkest night. Baby, shine your light. I'm rolling home. Baby, leave a light on. I'm rolling home. Darling, let it shine on so I can see through the darkest night. Baby, shine your light. Rolling Home, that was from No Scars, No Stories from a few years back. I haven't been on the road as much since 2020. Hoping to get more on the road again as the world becomes more normal again and such. Plan to do a lot of traveling this year and next year, so get back on that road, let my guitar sing to me from the back seat. As I've gotten older, I've found that sleeping in my car isn't what it used to be. The neuropathy doesn't help, but so going on the road is going to take a little more time and ingenuity, more money for hotels and such like that. But like just today with my computer back up and running and the holidays behind us, I was madly scrambling to make sure I'd poked all the people that I talked to back in November and December and submitted forms to a bunch of festivals. And so let's see what happens, right? And thank my lucky stars that this year isn't the year of the dragon, so that I don't have one more thing holding me back. Let's see. Was there anything else from the Farmer's Almanac? I don't think so. I gotta say though, the Farmer's Almanac was so much fun. It was such just a unique opportunity. You'll back my Patreon. Well, that's good because it's all ready to go. Mostly, I just gotta publish it. So let's see. Maybe maybe that's something I need to complete this year. I need to finish my studio. I know I showed you guys earlier. Let's just kind of give you a little look. See, that's what my studio looks like right now. That's it. There's a whole lot of paint and crap, and that's a bare walls, except for the one wall that I have finished, which is this one. And this one's going to become my media wall. And my desk is actually going to go over there, and so many things happening, and I'm really excited. Now, if I could just find a lateral file cabinet, I'd be a happy girl. But I've had a lot of fun. As I've learned to do this whole online video thing, and you all just embraced it with me, and I appreciate that so much. It started back in February 16th of 2022 with the snow moon. And we did things like moon shadow and snowflakes and kitties and doggies. We had so much fun with that. And that was the first night. I ended with Fly Me to the Moon, and that became my ending theme song. Let's see. So February, and then in March, we had in March, we had the Worm Moon, which presented some interesting dilemmas, but also reminded me that the Dampton Worm is my new favorite song. We had the Pink Moon in April, where I try to play Pink Floyd and a Pink song. We had the Flower Moon in May, the Strawberry Moon in June. Remember Strawberry Let Number 3 Strawberry letter 23. Da, 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 da. I'm sorry I didn't have your setting your eggs report today. I could not find that on the website. Um, we had the buck moon in July, the sturgeon moon in August, the harvest moon in September, of course. We had the hunter's moon in October, the beaver moon in November, which I will never get over giggling about that. We had the cold moon last month, and now we're to the wolf moon. And you guys helped me come up with the name, the Lunar Mojo with Lojo show, which I absolutely love. I like it. I like it, David. Yes, let's start a Patreon page so I can get an RV for touring. Now that is some great thinking, David. Thank you for that. That would just be like that. The circus coming to town too, wouldn't it? So here we go. We've had these 12 moons of shows of you guys sharing your emojis with me and your requests with me, and me sharing my stories and my farm reports, my songs with you. And thank you so much. This is so nice to be able to do this because I can't always go everywhere, as we just talked about. The touring kind of thing, it's not easy. It's even less easy these days, but we're slowly making it happen. We're going to get back on that bus and get the touring back so that I can get out to the West Coast and the East Coast and the North Coast and maybe even the South Coast a little bit, maybe just because I'm trying to get a gig in Texas at the Wildflower Music Festival. They've asked me now a couple of times, and I've had to I've had to say no because I was already booked. So hopefully this year I'll get that gig back. All right, let's see. What do we got? Oh, we've only got 7 minutes left. Was there anything else? Oh yeah, I've got. I wanted to do that song. I haven't done that song in a while. Speaking of this song, there's a rumor going around that Funk's Grove might be playing a show later this year. Just a rumor. We'll have to see what transpires. Among the starlight, I see the lady shining down across the land. Out in her evening, I hear the raven calling me to her hand. And when I look up into her face, I see she's smiling back at me. I look in her eyes and I know in them I see me. light makes color of deepest darkness, helps the shadows to be free. Shadow whispers on the water, reflecting all that she sees. And when I look up to witness all around, her beauty shining down, the breath is the midnight wind, her solace I have found. The world hums softly, her moon made music, touching me with its fire. Her essence soothes me, her power moves me, filling me with desire. The Funk's Grove version of that song will always be my favorite version of that song. If you want to hear my music, if you don't have all of my albums or you'd like to hear what it sounds like with the full band, lojorusso.bandcamp.com has pretty much everything. You can also go out there. There's a Gallo Glass page. I believe it's Gallo Glass Irish Trio.bandcamp.com, where you can pick up just about anything that I have made with as a solo performer or with bands that I've been in, Gallo Glass, Funk's Grove, Hounds of Finn. Yeah. So I hope you'll go out and listen to those things. If you don't have them, in your record collection, I hope you'll go out and listen to them. SoundCloud, Spotify. If you'd like to support me tonight, I've got Lojo Russo. I've got Venmo at Lojo Russo. I'm on PayPal, PayPal.me.Lojo Russo Music or /Lojo Russo Music. It's I never ask for money, but it's if anytime, not just tonight. If you're thinking about it, or you're listening to something and you're like, Lojo makes me happy, you'll put a small smile on my face by throwing a couple bucks at me. I'm not gonna lie, but my smile is biggest when I know you guys are just out there listening to my music, and that's what makes me the happiest. It really does. I love what I do, and to share it is like the greatest thing I can do, is to share what I love, because my cats are really getting tired of listening to me. So this is it, folks. This is the end of the Lunar Mojo with Lojo show. The next one won't be till August 30th because it'll be a Blue Moon Mojo show. Until then, Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. And know that somebody loves you. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. Okay, here we go. Fly me to the moon and let me swing among the stars. Let me know what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I worship, all I long for and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Good night, everybody. I've enjoyed it. Thanks.